What's going on, everybody? It is Keith Joganatis, your correspondent here for the Roseville Press Tribune video recap. And the preseason is over, which can only mean one thing. We are right in the thick of league play, which means another thing. It's rivalry season. And right now, I'm joined by one of the two passionate student sections here in the Black Mob. I'm joined by Zarek, and I'm joined by Alex, two of the leaders of the Black Mob. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Tell me what makes the Black Mob so passionate, guys.
You know what? The Black Mob is based off the players. So we come here so we can rival with Roseville, and we can just go at it.
We have the best students, the best fans, the most passionate kids out there. I mean, we are the best student section in the SFL in Northern California.
I want to thank these guys for joining me.
Thank you.
And I want to thank Alex. All right, guys, now on the other side of the fence of the Black Mob lies maybe arguably their best competitor in the student sections here in the Roseville district, the Molar Maniacs. These guys are just as crazy and just as insane and passionate about their teams as the Black Mob is. Maybe the only difference is they're wearing orange and black instead of burgundy and black. Right now, I'm joined by three of their leaders, John, Robbie, and Dominic. Guys, thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you for having us here. Thank you.
All right, so we heard over there what makes the Black Mob so special. Tell me, what makes these Molar Maniacs better?
Well, man, it makes them special because this is Roseville, and they're in our town, and we came here to take over them.
I mean, I think we've been here longer, so we have more to show than they do.
Our student section and our team are a family, so we're really conjoined and we really feel the emotion with them.
Let me tell you something about the Molar Maniacs. Whether it's home or away, they are always showing up on our radar everywhere we go. In fact, take a look at this guy's shirt, Dominic's shirt here. He's got a hashtag for Twitter. It says Beat Woodcreek. I've been seeing this hashtag all week leading up to this game. Let me tell you something. The Black Mob has their towels. Roseville has their t-shirts with their hashtags. Something we'll have to give here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, guys, talking with Roseville Tigers head coach Greg Granucci. Excuse me. Coach, thanks for being on the show with us.
Yeah, no problem.
Tough loss tonight, especially in a hostile environment like this. And even when it's a rivalry game, makes everything even the more painful. What did not go right tonight for you guys?
Oh, just like last Friday, we got off to a slow start. I mean, you can't get down 14, 15, 16, whatever it was to any team in our league and expect to battle back and win. And that just caught us. I thought we did fine in the second half. We played with a lot of energy. We played hard, but we just didn't have that same sense of urgency when the game started.
Yeah, that's always a kill when the energy isn't there in the first half and you get off to that bad start. This happened twice in a row now. Obviously, it's painful when it happens the second time. How do you cure this going into your next showdown with Del Oro?
Well, that's our job. I mean, that's what we're going to have to do. I'm going to have to sit down with my coaching staff, and we're going to have to figure out what we need to do to get ourselves going a little bit better. But we'll figure it out. You know, we'll have to. You know, we got a couple days of practice, and we got to get ready for Del Oro, who's really, really good. So we'll have our work cut out for us, but we'll brainstorm some things and hopefully get it fixed.
Tough loss tonight for the Roseville Tigers, but I sense that they will be back on our radar. And thank you, Mr. Coach. Thank you, Coach Granucci, for being on the show and being so kind to talk to us.
Anytime.
All right, thanks so much. All right, guys, I am now joined by the star of the show tonight, Mr. Noah Blackwell. Finishes with 25 points in the victory. Noah, I don't think we know each other. My name's Keith.
I'm Noah.
Nice to meet you. You know, the game early on was a really back and forth tussle. Neither team could grab the ropes. What made it possible for you guys to take the victory home tonight and take hold of the reins?
It was pretty much our defense. We locked up on defense, and we made sure that Matt Toxton didn't get as much points as he has because he's been killing the SFL so far in the one game, and we had just had to lock up on him.
Definitely. You have a position with you where you can control the game at any point, and in this very game here tonight, you decided to do it in the second half, particularly in the fourth quarter. You go 6 of 6 from the foul line as you hear chants of overrated from the Roseville fans. What was going through your mind with those free throws?
Not much. It's happened all 3 years, so it happens at every single school, so it didn't really faze me that much. And I've been in the gym getting my free throws up, so that's a big part of it.
25 points in the victory. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh, I got a shout out. Shout out to Drift Team, baby. We out here.
All right, there you go. I'm joined by Timberwolves head coach Paul Hayes. Coach, thanks for being on the show with us.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Early on, it was a really back and forth game. No one really had a grasp of the situation, and no one really could get a stranglehold. What made you guys the dominant hand tonight?
You know, the SFL is going to be like this every night out. I think the kids are ready to play. You remember the 2 games last year, especially my returning players. They were just intent on coming out, and I thought defensively is what gave us the edge early on. I mean, we only had 19 points in the first half, and that's a really good Roseville team. The Tox kid, the white kid, those kids can play. And I thought we did a nice job. I thought the kids did it defensively, stayed with the game plan.
Yeah, it was a great defensive scheme you guys had. In the end, it paid off because you got the W, and that's what matters to you at the end of the day, I would assume. You talk about your returning players from last year. You had a lot of guys that were very, very young, maybe not quite ready for it, or in a better sense, maybe just hadn't hit their peak yet. But now you got all these guys coming back. Blackwell, Howe, all these guys are just balling out every single night. Was it just a matter of time before these guys found their groove this year? And it looks like you guys have had your most talented team since 2009, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. I think the experience helps. James Fapusa is in with that group. Him and Howe and Blackwell are just doing a tremendous job. Having that year varsity experience really helped. Plus, we got a great supporting cast. We have a little more height this year. We got some 5s coming off the bench, and Hunter Conrad and Austin English and Thomas Ostford. They're doing a great job inside the nitty-gritty. And then the other support staff and Don Corbin and Justin Assumption do a great job handling the point. So I think we have a nice balanced group this year and great support coming off the bench.
57-48 over his arch rival, the Roseville Tigers. Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, guys, an amazing game tonight, 57-48. Once again, Woodcreek defeats Roseville, an amazing atmosphere, and I know we had a great time here at the Roseville Press Tribune covering it. Until next time, I'm Keith Jogonatis.